We are live on the TheNonah&AlgeTalkshow. Welcome to episode 3, where we discuss our journey into health and fitness, our struggles, our experiences, and non-professional advice because we are not allowed to give advice on fitness because we're not fitness trainers. All right, so we're going to go ahead and kick off this video by kind of like adding a formal disclaimer. We are not fitness professionals. We are not fitness trainers. We are not experts in nutrition or all things fitness. This is just purely our thoughts on the matter. And again, non-professional advice. So where are we going to get started here, Algie?
Well, I feel like I should say this real quick. Make sure that you are staying hydrated at all times and really truly taking care of yourself. No matter what body type you are, you can do it and believe in yourself. Take it one step at a time and you will get there.
Absolutely. All right, so let's kick off the video by asking a couple of questions that might be pretty interesting to know more about in the fitness type of topic. But number one, how did you start your health and fitness journey?
Okay. So I started my fitness journey when I was 5 years old, all the way up till I was about 18, 19 years old, because I've been doing martial arts for over 14 years.
That's pretty cool.
Being a martial artist, you are always going to be in shape. So working out constantly, working on cardiovascular, your endurance, working on all your muscle groups, and also I've been vegetarian since I was 10 years old. So balancing healthy, clean eating plus working out, it's a balance. So being vegetarian for me, I like it because I feel light, I feel healthy, and I feel good. And what I also do is I make sure that my protein intake is very important. So
I know.
That's what I do all the time. What about you? How did you start your fitness journey?
All right, so I have like a backstory to this of how I even discovered fitness and realized that it could be pretty cool to start. And I wanted to say that I think it would have to be the time when I entered high school as a freshman, and I had Miss Carlton. She was an awesome PE teacher. She really had this like boot camp type of PE style.
Yeah.
And I thought it was pretty challenging, but I really was inspired by her because, you know, at her age, she was really fit. And I was like, ooh,
Right.
I mean, if she can be
really
fit, I mean,
was.
I could start getting fit too. I mean, look at me right now. I'm not looking very, very good right now. But yeah, I was just like so not into fitness back then. But I'd say from the very beginning, it would have to be Miss Carlton's or Miss Charlton's, whatever her name was, her PE class. It really pushed me into that type of interest, I'd say. But I think the second time around where I got into fitness would have to be, I think, after COVID. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Because I really started taking it more seriously, and I realized, like, you know, like you can incorporate, you know, dancing, because I love to dance. I love doing it as like a cardio workout, and it's even just random dancing, like to music. It's like really fun. So I just tried to make it fun for myself. Like throughout the week, I would have, you know, different fitness routine or workouts, and I just made sure to stick to it, especially after graduating nursing school. I was able to really, you know, focus on what, you know, workouts I'd rather do, try to lay it out. I have it all written on my notes and all that, and yeah, I started to really get into it again, but more seriously after COVID, after the whole lockdown. Yeah.
I feel that.
All right, number 2.
Yes. What works for you to get motivated to get started?
Oof. Do you want to go first?
Oh, okay. I remember during COVID, I was eating a lot of junk, okay? And whoever out there knows me personally knows I love my junk, okay?
Me too.
My sweets, I love my salts. I like it, okay?
That's sugar, though. That's even...
Yeah.
That's
I love my ice cream and chocolate and cookies and pies and
all kind
of stuff. And I realized I'm losing myself because I started gaining weight. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't like this feeling. Like I felt sluggish, I felt heavy, I felt out of breath, and I'm like, this is not the Algernon that I know. So what I did was I limited myself. Before I used to deprive myself of food, and it worked to a certain extent.
Mm-hmm.
Like I would have a little junk, but then I feel like kind of guilty about it. But then I realized it's okay to have junk food, but it's moderation,
Yeah,
not a lifestyle.
that's right. That's right.
So that's like what I did. But what about for you? What did
Okay.
you do? Like,
So
how was it
for
for you?
me, what worked for me to get motivated?
Yeah.
I was tired of eating too much and eating too much, restricting. I was tired of the whole yo-yo dieting. Now, not a lot of people know what yo-yo dieting is, but essentially, I'm not a professional. I don't know this, but what I heard, what I heard with yo-yo dieting, it's like, okay, I'll diet today, I'll diet tomorrow, I'll diet next week, and it's this whole constant like struggle, just trying to be consistent. So I would have these
Mm,
crazy weight fluctuations where one day I would look decent, like like skinny fat, whatever. And then the next day I'd be like bloated, chubby, feeling lethargic. It was just not cute. I was constantly yo-yo dieting. I was so sick of it, and it got me to that point where like this year after nursing school, I was like, nope, we are not doing that ever again. I'm tired of doing this to myself. I know my body is probably exhausted, and it would end up, causing further issues down the road. So I was like, you know what, I gotta take my health and fitness seriously now that I have the time to do it because I was done with school. I, passed my NCLEX, and I was like, well, I'm still waiting for residency to start. So just focus on health and fitness and stop dieting because I'm so over that. I'm so over the whole weight fluctuation thing. It was so tiring, exhausting, and literally so
yeah.
frustrating. Yeah. I don't know if anyone else can relate, but yeah, yo-yo dieting is something.
It sounds challenging. It really truly
Yeah.
does. I think a lot of times, like, we get so comfortable on, oh, well, it's just a little bit that I'm going to have. It's not that
No.
bad. But then you
No.
realize how many calories is in those little snacks that you're eating, and it really truly adds up. And you'd be like, where all those chips go? The cookie bag
It's like
is gone.
I swear this was full a minute ago.
Right?
Yeah, seriously, that always happens, and it's insane, and like it just became so exhausting for me because I was so sick of just like fluctuating. Because then one day my pants fit, another day doesn't, and I started, getting all sad and depressed over it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have to stop doing
Me
this to myself
too.
because mentally it even does something to you. You know what I mean? You're not happy. You feel like you're not worth. You're insecure. You're just
Yep.
not feeling confident. You don't feel like doing anything. It's the worst feeling. So I was so sick of it. I was like, you know what? This year after nursing school,
It's a
gotta do
lot
it.
because
You
then
just
you
gotta do
start
it.
feeling, what am I going to do now? Like, once you feel so bloated and heavy, you be like, what happened? How did this happen?
Oh
You
yeah.
don't realize what you're doing.
Oh yeah. And I would blow to my face too. It was an issue. I was like, oh my gosh, like what happened to my jawline or something?
Yeah.
I was starting to feel like
Exactly.
bloated because I do tend to like gain weight more on my cheeks and stuff. And I don't know where you tend to gain the most weight, if that's not an issue asking you.
For me, I notice in my face, and I notice with my stomach. and
Stomach. But I would get it with my inner thighs too.
Really?
Oh. Yes.
It'd be really truly uncomfortable because you'd be like, well, I wasn't feeling like this, months ago. And then, like, when COVID hit, it's like,
Oh
where
my
did all
gosh.
this come from?
Oh my gosh. I'm sure everyone out here, everyone watching, everyone is probably aware of that. That was so hard because we were on a lockdown. I mean,
Right.
yeah, that's definitely not easy. And you feel like your motivation to do anything is gone. And a lot of people depend on the gym. That's the thing. A lot of people depend on it. They're like, well, what the hell am I going to do now?
Right.
And some people would rather not work out at home because let's say maybe people don't have a gym at their home. They don't have so much equipment. And they rely on going to the gym because they have all that equipment. So now it sucks because of like you're going off like 2 months almost not working out at the gym.
Yeah.
But this is why I started, like having dumbbells, those adjustable dumbbells in the garage,
Those are helpful.
resistant bands. I mean, look, there's so many different kinds, and they all I start clapping, and they all come in different strengths and resistance, so it's pretty cool. If y'all don't know about resistant bands, Amazon, go check it out. I'm not saying I'm gonna get a code for this for any of y'all, but I'm just saying resistant bands is a great way to at least still build or at least tone your muscles during the whole lockdown, because you're still able to, at least maintain your strength a bit with resistance. I'm not saying you're going to start, bulking up back again and doing whatever your fitness goal is and all that. Like, you're not going to easily, pump those muscles compared to, weights. But like resistance is pretty good. And I think any workout just to get your body moving is pretty good. I mean, so that's my thoughts on that. And before we go off on a tangent, favorite workouts, or do you have a certain, fitness routine?
For me, I always try to switch up my workouts. So, okay, for example, let's say Monday starts, right? So Monday, I'm going to do all legs, okay?
Ooh.
All legs, I'm going to burn it out, kill it, right?
Yeah.
Tuesday, I'm going to do all abs, right? I'm going to just focus on all the abs completely, okay? Wednesday, I'm going to do all arms. So I'm going to do shoulders, backs, deltoids, everything.
That's
okay?
right.
And then Thursday, I'm going to do cardio. Okay, I'll do all cardio for a good 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. It depends on actually how I feel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now Friday, here's the thing. I incorporate cardio and also weight training and a little bit of legs. So I do like a little bit of everything on Friday. Nice. So that Saturday and Sunday, I'm resting.
Mm-hmm.
Those are my rest days. So, because the main thing to do is for me, I noticed that if I don't have a rest day, I'm not going to see results from my body.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So I have to do that. I have to do it. So then every week I switch it up. One day, on Monday, I'll do all abs. Next day, I'll do shoulders. Then I'll do abs and legs. I'll just switch it up constantly.
That's good.
So it doesn't feel boring.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, your body would get to that point where you plateau. And you're like, why am I suddenly not getting the results? Or why am I feeling like I'm not seeing a difference?
Correct.
Because the thing is, like, when you maintain such a strict routine, this is why it's a little, I think this question could be a little bit, like, you can have a routine, but essentially, I think it's important to at least have, similar workouts throughout the week. But you can just switch it. Like, you can literally start maybe looking into another exercise that will work those muscles, but maybe certain muscles that you didn't even think about working out. You know what I mean?
Correct. Yeah.
So it's good to switch it out. And I like that breakdown, that split that you do throughout the week. It's pretty good. Yeah. Because you're allowing your body to not overdo, like in terms of, when you work out and they say you tear your muscles and you need to get it repaired. And this is why protein is super important. Again, I'm not a fitness professional, fitness trainer. Do not take my advice in that sense, but it really does make a difference eating protein, especially after workout, because you're like tearing those muscles, right? It's crazy. But anyways, so like in terms of like a whole fitness routine, like as long as you switch it up, like you can still do the same workouts, but just try to like switch it up a little bit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And try to make it fun as possible.
Yeah.
Like play your favorite songs, because that's like a motivation. Yeah. And it's like it kind of like, you feel better. Because sometimes, like for me, if I don't play music, I'll be like, this is kind of weird. This is kind of awkward. Yeah. When I play like, my favorite songs or whatever, I'm like, okay. Mm-hmm. I feel a little better now. I feel good now. Okay.
Like it just boosts that energy. Yeah. It gets you ready for that set or that rep. And then, I'm just saying, music really does something.
It really do.
Mm-hmm. So, in terms of like sorry, I'm like burping. It's weird.
That's okay.
I haven't been drinking water. Do you have certain fitness routine, like if you were to ask me? Yes, but then again, like I said, I like to switch it up. Maybe I'll do the order different. or start incorporating something else. You know what I mean? But I think I like to split from, let's say, so Sunday. It's really weird because sometimes my Sundays are either arms and back or legs and glutes. It really changes. I don't know why, but whatever. So Sunday, I'm on either legs and glutes or arms and back that day. Monday, whatever I did the previous day, I obviously will, do something else, a different muscle group.
Yeah.
Then you get to Tuesday, and again, it's like repeating, blah, 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 but I make sure to incorporate some cardio. It's important.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's good.
Wednesday is like that middle of the week, and I just kind of rest. I was like, I could just pick it up the next day. And Thursday, whatever again, was it legs, glutes, arms, back, blah, blah, blah. Do it again, and then maybe do some abs and stuff like that. Because I'm not really super strict on the whole abs thing, because essentially, like, it really is about how you eat. Because I've just heard so many times, it's 80% of your diet. Like, you can literally work your abs all day, every day. But they always say you gotta just like try eating healthier, try incorporating more proteins, like cut the junk, cut the sugar, but not all the sugar. I'm not saying like sugar is like bad, but you're gonna have to, do moderation throughout the week.
Correct.
But yeah, abs is something I don't exactly focus on. I'm not really thinking about that. I'm thinking more about just like at least being healthier and like just being stronger. I think that's it. I'm not trying to aim for like abs right now. That's not really my intention, honestly. So.
Yeah, because it gets to a point to where it's like, okay, I got to do like what's best for me, and everything else will come after. You know what I'm saying? I think sometimes we get so caught up on, I have to have these big arms, I have to have these big legs, I have to have all this stuff.
Yeah.
After a while, you'd be like, okay, what about on the inside? And it took me a long time. I remember my friend came up to me and they were telling me like, hey, look, like you gotta work with nutrition, you gotta like cut out some stuff.
Yeah.
It took a long time. I want to say like a good 3-4 years for me to understand that.
Oh.
Because I'll be like, I will see people right at Schaefer and they'll be on a football team, basketball team, and I'm like, how y'all always eating junk? But yeah, your body's still lean. So I never understood it, and I will personally work out for 6 hours straight. Okay, I was trying to get my body to be snatched.
Oh my gosh.
Then I realized it's the nutrition, like something has to cut out, something gotta give. That's like what helps me to realize that, because once I realized that, I was like, okay, so now this makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
It's all about balancing and the nutrition and staying hydrated.
Oh. See, sometimes it's really the basics, right?
Yeah.
Drink a lot of water. Cut out the sweets or junk. But I'm not saying cut out all of it, because honestly, let's be real, we're not going to do that.
Right.
So moderation.
Yeah.
Don't cut out all of it. I mean, I'm just saying moderation is key throughout the week.
Exactly.
Third, finding out, what works for you.
Right.
Fourth, do not give in to, certain workout routines that people are doing. Again, that's what works for them. That's not something that you should follow. So, I mean, then again, it's like everyone's different, right?
Yeah.
So we just got to remember that. And I think the last question for this video, advice for those who are wanting to start getting into the fitness.
I would say my advice is to really take it slow. Take your time at your own pace. So, for example, if you are thinking about really working on cardio, start off with a 5 or 10-minute walk. And every 2 weeks, try to increase a little bit. Try to make it to where like it's a 15-minute walk. And once you're really truly comfortable, then increase it step by step so that your body can get used to it, to be working out as much. And I would say to really take a B12, staying hydrated. I would say if you're going to like really want to work on certain muscle groups, do it and space it out times, okay? So like do so many sets at once, okay?
Yeah.
Space it out and you'll feel a lot better about yourself. Don't do it all at once, Take your time to do this stuff. What about you? What kind of advice would you give out to these people?
again, disclaimer, we're not fitness trainers, fitness professionals. I'm gonna keep saying this the entire time. But I just want to get called out for this. But anyways, for me, man, oh man, I think one that's super important is just know that what are your intentions? What are you planning to do with your body? Like, first of all, like, are you trying to look like someone else? Because that's the worst thing you can do. That's the pressure there. And then I think in another video, part 2, we're gonna go into body shaming and that how the whole trend thing changing every year and stuff like that, how that has affected us and what we kind of do to overcome, that. But anyways, I think, go into a fitness journey with good intentions.
Exactly.
Have goals that are for you. Okay? Exactly. Do not look into fitness influencers. Do not look into, celebrities for, fitness advice. Because everyone's different, again. Like, you know what I mean? So yeah, just go in and just know, like, everyone's different and you just have to find what works for you. I think that's really it. Don't give into the pressure of what you see on social media, because that stuff really messes you up.
It sure does. I agree with that completely.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's all I got. How about you? Do you have any other?
I will also say to really truly know what's your expectation for, and to not just think about a certain season. I think a lot of times people get so hyped up. Oh my gosh, I have to have a summer body.
Yeah.
Fall body.
That's true.
To wrap this up real quick, I would say you want to be healthy 365 days a year for the rest of your life, not just for a season.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that's really good advice. I would do the same thing too. I'm so guilty of that. I'd be like, oh, well, let me get rid of this Thanksgiving and Christmas holiday body and, get snatched for the summer. You know what I mean? I would have that crazy mentality and just be a whole problem all over again. Every year it would be a whole damn problem. It's like,
right?
Yeah, because then you're like thinking like it has to be a certain season to get healthy or to get fit or to just be a better version of yourself. But no, it starts whenever you know what I mean? Like whenever you feel like, okay, I got to start today. It doesn't matter what day.
With it when you actually start.
Yeah, because I don't think it matters what season, really. Oh my gosh.
But that's that whole trend, crazy stuff that they be talking about on the internet and all that. I'll talk about more of that.
Hot girl summer. Hot girl summer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big one. I mean, I get why they would say that, just because, like during the summer you might be wearing bikinis, you might be wearing some nice bodysuits and like just looking like you just want to look good, you know what I mean? But I get why they would say like summer would be like the right, season to do all that stuff, because, the weather is like, that type of thing where you're going to be wearing certain clothes that would be a little bit more revealing, got to show off your body. So I get why they do that, but then again, everyone has to realize that that does not tell you like, okay, you have to work out before summer. Like that's not, you work out when you feel like, okay, I have a plan. I know what to do, what works for me. I'm starting either today, tomorrow, doesn't matter what day. Doesn't matter what day of the week, doesn't matter what time of the year.
Exactly.
Just go in. Just go in.
And do it.
Yeah. Exactly. So it's been 23 minutes, and I don't know if anyone ever watches the end of our videos, let's be honest. It goes really long. Because we like to really talk it out as if it's a podcast. It's pretty crazy. We like to really discuss stuff in detail. We're not trying to like sugarcoat anything or just, cut down straight to the point, because we really want to talk this out as if it's a podcast, basically. And it is a talk show, so like, it's like kind of what you expect, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because a lot of times you'll see other people talk about certain subjects, but they're not going into detail with that kind of stuff. So, and not really having so much compassion for this kind of conversation. So it's like, if we're going to talk about something, we have to be honest, be real with it, and also have compassion for it.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what we do on this podcast right here.
Yeah, I think that's the whole point of our talk show in general. Like, we really want to share our thoughts and really kind of get you guys understanding where we're coming from, and also trying to relate to you guys, but also really bring positive vibes, because that's really what we want to bring. We don't want to, bring people down. We want to cause drama. None of that.
And that leaves stress. We ain't got time for drama.
No. We have a lot going on in our lives, so we're not gonna.
Exactly.
We're not trying to add on to that. But anyways, we want to just cut it right here and say thank you guys for watching as always. Yes. Again, like, comment, sub for more content like this on the Nona and Algie Talk Show. I'm Winona.
And I'm Algie.
And stay tuned for more videos. I hope you guys found this pretty interesting. And if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to leave any of that in the chat or the comment section below, and we'll try to get to that if that even happens. But anyways, I hope you guys have a great day.
Stay blessed, everybody.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
See you next time.